Hari Om. So, the last verse of the Gita of chapter 2, right, 72, it's like this. Yesha Brahme Sthite Partha Nainam Prapya Vimuhyati Sthitva Syamantakalephi Brahmanirvana So here, as we have seen earlier, again to recapitulate, we say, such is the knowledge, O Arjuna, of steadfastness of the person who has realized God, that after attaining this state, one subdues all temptations and resting firmly in his faith with death, one continues in this state of rapture of the union of his self with God. So, God realization is that which culminates all other things, just like all the rivers culminate in ocean. The temporal objects merge into this ocean like sages who are endowed with the self. But we should understand that as the conclusion, if all the implications of karma gets elucidated by a mere naming of the process, then why did Krishna continue with the other 16? Might be one doubt raised. And such a man of highest intellect, couldn't Arjuna understand this for him to continue further for the 16 chapters? Or hasn't Arjuna been liberated from the shackles of this samsara after listening to this? Then where are we? So then, here Arjuna is the medium for us to understand. We should understand that all the mankind are not of the same intellectual levels. We have very sharp intellectual peoples, above average, good, average, below average. Listen, we have different set of mindsets. So to make everybody understand, it continues. And all of us are not of the same, wavelength. So different analogies have to be given, different practices has to be given based on one's intellectual capacities. So with that, of course, the Gita still continues for 16 more chapters. Now next, after realization, what happens to the man is the question. Now I realize, and what will happen to me? What will happen to my family? What will happen to my things? Oh, this realization is dangerous. So let me not realize. And therefore, lot of people, they say all these things I see after 60. Once I retire, once I settle, once I am done with all the world activities. But what is the guarantee with that will be there till 60? with the current situation of corona. Number one. Number two, even if we are there, what will be our mental state at that particular time? Absorption capacities, retention capacities, the practices. Think, as a plant we can mold, but once it becomes a tree, molding it and bending it is difficult, it breaks. So for 60 years we have lived with whims and fancies to the what you call likes and dislikes, swaying here and there. And at the age of 60, if I say sense control, well, the senses listen to us. Think, nothing to worry, my dear friends. Even after liberation or realization, a man continues with selfless action. So, as a person does all the duties, but yet unattached. How many Mahans and saints we have seen? Aren't they doing their duties? Take the example of Shirdi Sai, Vivekananda. How were they? They were more efficient. Correct? Take the example of Krishna himself. Has he run away? He worked like a charioteer. Once the war is done, he used to take the horses, give it a wash, feed them. Again morning, give it a wash, feed them, tie to the cart, and get ready before Arjuna comes. The Lord himself. Think. So this is a false notion saying, oh, if I get realized, what will happen to me? That is, oh, nothing will happen to you. You'll be more efficient, more effective, less disturbed with the ups and downs of life, least expectation. All our problems are only because of expectations, isn't it? My boss didn't recognize me. I didn't get a promotion. I didn't get an increment. Oh, I need so much. Oh, I have this house. Oh, no, 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 no. Huh? That nagging mind drops. But you keep continuing. You enjoy. You work. You enjoy. Your salary is put. You enjoy. It's not put. You will work for it. You will fight for it. But that heartburn will not be there. The peace is not disturbed in the mind. That is the efficiency. So by performing all this part, and once the mind comes to that, what do you call ripeness, one stays in most exalted knowledge of the self and of the God. And by achieving that, one is always at peace, always happy, and yet very, very effective. But working. If you are working 10 hours, you will work for 12 hours, 15 hours without any tension, at ease. Without finding faults or problems with the society. You smile, okay. Now we all have blaming. Blaming the society, blaming A, blaming B, blaming C, cursing one's own self. That is gone, negated, ruled out. As we say, kicking the bucket, the ego is off. Yeah, kick the ego. And if there is no ego, who is the feeler? Who has to cry? Who has to criticize? Who has to crib? Think. So stay put with your sadhana, achieve the state of Brahmikhood. It continues, Krishnam Vande Jagat Guru.